Hello students, this is your science class and the topic today which we are going to study is food chain and food verbs from the book page 42, chapter environment and feeding relationship. So first of all we will see what are the biotic components and how they are related with different food chain and food webs. First biotic component is the producer. The basic source of the energy on the earth is sunlight, and the plants use this sunlight to prepare their own food. Thus, these plants are called the producers. Next category is of the consumers. Animals eat plants or other animals that eat plants to fulfill their needs. These animals are called the consumers. Decomposers. Bacteria and fungi are usually called decomposers because they break down the dead organic matter of plants and animals into simpler substances, and again this organic matter is utilized by the plants to prepare their food. Next come the food chain. Food is a relationship in which living organisms eat other living organisms. In turn, they are beaten by the others. This feeding relationship is generally called the food chain. Examples are the grass, which is mainly the producer, is eaten by the herbivores zebra, and again the zebra is eaten by the lion, which is the consumer. Leaves, they are the producers, they are eaten by caterpillar. Caterpillar is eaten by bird, small bird, and the small birds are eaten by hawks. In this picture you can see that the producers, they are getting energy from the sunlight and producing food. This prepared food is utilized by primary consumers, the herbivores, usually rodents, and this mouse is eaten by the secondary consumers, snake. The secondary consumers are the carnivores that feed on the primary consumers, and the snake is eaten by the tertiary consumers. Tertiary consumers are usually the birds that eat on the secondary consumers. All these producers and carnivores are decomposed by decomposers. Their dead organic matter is going to be break down into simpler substances, and the nutrients left in the soil are again utilized by the plants and available to the plants to prepare their own food. Next category is of the food web. Several food chains in an ecosystem, they overlap to form a network, and this network is called food web. In this picture you can see 3 to 4 food chains are overlapping, like green plants, they are eaten by the rabbit, and rabbit is eaten by the wildcat, and wildcat is further eaten by the lion. Similarly, this grass is eaten by goat, goat is eaten by the jackal, jackal is further eaten by the lion. Mouse, they are eaten by the snake, and snake is further eaten by the kite. In this way, different food chains, they are going to overlap with each other to form a food web. Next come the question answers related to this topic. You have to define the following terms starting from the producers. Energy in an ecosystem passes from one organism to another. The basic source of energy on earth is usually sunlight. Plants use the sunlight and make the food, and these plants are called the producers. Consumers, animals cannot prepare their own food. They eat plants or other animals that eat plants. These animals are called producers. You have to draw this flow chart on the blank page as well. Producers, they are eaten by the consumers. Consumers are of 3 types: primary, secondary, and tertiary, and consumers are utilized by decomposers. Then food chain. Organisms eat organism and are in turn being eaten by the other. This feeding relationship among organisms is called food chain. Mostly the food chain starts with the producers. Grass is eaten by zebra eaten by lion, leaves eaten by caterpillar, and caterpillar eaten by birds and hawks. Food web. Several food chains in an ecosystem overlap to form a network called food web. Example, you have to draw the food web on the blank page from the book, page number 43, figure 4.5. Link. A plant or animal in a food chain is called link. Decomposers. Bacteria and fungi are called the decomposers because they break down the dead bodies of plants and animals into simpler substances. Without decomposers, recycling of the nutrients is